Before you buy land in Nigeria, it is important that you ask these 7 questions. If the person that is selling land to you, whether an agent, a real estate consultant, a realtor, developer, or a real estate company, cannot answer these questions, you don't have any business with them at all. And with this, I welcome you to my YouTube channel. If you are seeing me for the first time, I am the billionaire Realtor. I provide verified, safe, and genuine properties with proper documentation in Nigeria. I save you from making costly mistakes in real estate. I also want to use this opportunity to thank all my clients home and abroad for trusting me and for doing business with me. Thank you for subscribing to Obi Cubana Millennium Estate in Asaba, Landview Phase 1 and Phase 2 in Asaba, Greenview Estate, Open Heaven, and Gossip Gardens Phase 2. Thank you all for doing business with me. Some of you have gotten your allocation, but all the documentation are ready. So some of our allocation we hold by the ending of this month, and some of them we hold at the beginning of next month. Thank you for trusting me once again. Let's dive in. The number 1 question every investor should ask before buying land from any realtor, real estate consultant, developer, or even from a real estate company is: how reliable is the realtor, the person that is selling this land to you, whether an agent or any other person? How reliable is the person and the company itself if you are buying from a real estate company? Because in this business, so many realtors are after their own commission, not what their client is going to get after their investment. That is why some realtors, whenever they close a deal, they will forget about the investor. They will stop giving the investor updates about allocation, documentation, and recent development around that area. So before you buy land from any realtor, investigate very well how reliable is the realtor, the real estate company. Then check their track record, their reputation, and many other things before you do business with any real estate company and any individual selling for that company. How reliable are they? Second question: what is the title document for this land? A title document is a document that is legal, which you can use to transfer ownership from one person to another, and the document is recognizable. That is a title document. But if the person that is selling this land goes ahead and tell you that the title document is a registered survey plan, a contract of sales, a situation in view, C of O in view, all these things are not title document, right? A title document is a registered deed of assignment, a registered deed of conveyance, a C of O, a session, gazette, or a governor's consent. That is what a title document means. So if the person that is selling you this land cannot determine what a title document is, don't do business with the person. Third question: what is the size of the plot? In Southeast, which comprise of Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi, Imo, and Abia, these 5 states, we normally sell in feet or in square meter. It's either you are buying 50 by 100, which is 464 square meter, or 465 square meter, or 500 square meter, that is 100 feet by 60 feet. So but when it comes to Lagos, you receive 250 square meter, 500 square meter, 350 square meter. The same thing applies to Abuja. You can also see 150 square meter, right? So for the plot size, it determines on the location you are buying the land and who is selling. 4, where is this land located exactly? You need the exact location of this land. Example: for Obi Cubana Estate, it is located in Okpanam. Okpanam is not the same as Asaba. So if the person that is selling this land to you goes ahead and inform you that this land is located in Okpanam or located in Asaba, and when you get the registered survey plan, you actually discover that this location is Okpanam, not Asaba. So before you buy any land, it is important that the realtor that is selling this land knows the exact location of this land, right? Because if the person is lying just to sell this land to you, you can take the person to court and you might not trust the person. So you have to find out that the location is actually correct. When you get to your survey plan, you can also see the location. You can request for the survey plan before you make purchase. to confirm that the location is actually correct. 5. Is there any hidden fee? Most real estate consultants will not inform you about this hidden fee. They will only tell you that the price of the land is 2 million naira. However, there are other hidden fees that are up to 2 million naira or more than 2 million naira, like development levy, documentation fee, and the allocation fee. So before you buy land, make sure that the person selling this land to you inform you about any hidden charge, if there is any. However, for some real estate company, when you pay for land, it is all inclusive. You are not paying for any other fee. But for other real estate company, the land fee is different from the development levy, is different from the documentation levy, and it's also different from the allocation fee. So find out before making payment. 6. How close is the land to main road or a third road? This is a question of accessibility, because accessibility is very important in real estate. You have to have access to your land, and if your land is very close to a third road or close to a third road, it will help in appreciation. It will help to increase the value of the land. So you need to ask this question: how close is the land to a major road or a third road? The 7th and the last question is, what is this land zoned for? This is a question of purpose, because land can be zoned for agricultural purpose, residential, commercial, industrial, or mixed use, and this also help you to avoid future demolition. So some areas are zoned for agricultural use, residential, and other purposes. So you have to find out from the person that is selling this land to you, and from your own end you have to also verify that this place is zoned for what I want to use this land for, so before you start building, to avoid future demolition. So if the person you are buying land from cannot answer these 7 questions confidently, you are gambling with the person and you don't have any business with this person, because these questions are what every professional, every real estate consultant should know before marketing or selling any property. If you want to start your investment journey in Delta State, in Anambra, in Port Harcourt, and Enugu, you can kindly reach out to me on my WhatsApp line, or you can call me on phone, so that we can talk about your investment journey in 2026. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more interesting and educative content like this. See you in my next video. Bye.